Well, as millions of Americans are preparing for the international spring break travel, the U.S. State Department is urging caution. Some of the most popular international destinations we're talking about here, Mexico, Jamaica, the Bahamas, are under travel advisories after several reports of violence in different forms. And the threats don't stop there, from being arrested for public intoxication or drug possession to falling victim to medical emergencies. In an unknown country, the State Department says a number of things can really turn a dream vacation into a horrific nightmare. So joining me now, Assistant Secretary of State for Consular Affairs, Rena Bitter. Thank you so much, Secretary, for being with us. Before we talk about travel tips, because I know you have some, just talk about how serious the situation is in some of these destination countries for these travel warnings to be issued.
Thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure to be here, and we're really excited to get to talk to your viewers a little bit about how to have a fun and safe vacation. With respect to the travel advisories that you just mentioned, so the goal of the State Department is, our number one goal, in fact, is to ensure that American citizens are safe and secure overseas. And the best way that we can do that is to provide objective and unbiased information about travel destinations. We do travel advisories. We have a country information sheet on our travel.state.gov website, which has information about destinations all across the world. And the goal there is to give people enough information to make informed decisions about their travel. We do update it because we want to have the most up-to-date information, and we did update our travel advisories. And some of those destinations that you mentioned, we changed a few things, we updated a few things, but the overall advice for all of those destinations has remained the same. But the most important thing to do is to check them to make sure that you know what the risks are, you know what the challenges might be in terms of healthcare, in terms of crime and other things, so that you can just make informed decisions so that you'll have a fun and safe vacation.
Absolutely, and it is so important just to check those, just to be aware of the possibility. So, Secretary, talk about what Americans should do to try to remain safe.
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Thank you. I have 3 tips for Americans as they're planning their vacation. And number one is, if you can hear my voice and you're planning to travel, please check the expiration date on your passport and make sure that it's valid before you book your ticket. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks right now to get a passport renewed, and a lot of destinations require you to have 6 months validity on your passport in order to enter the country. The second thing, so that's number one. Number two would be, again, to check travel.state.gov. And again, we have objective, unbiased, and up-to-date guidance on your destination. So you can make sure that you're aware of things like areas in which local law might differ from U.S. law. You're going to want to be aware of that before you make your travel plans. And it also will give you information about where the U.S. consulate or embassy in the area that you're traveling to are. Hopefully, you will never have to get in touch with the nearest U.S. embassy or consulate, but we do have people available 24/7 to assist in emergencies. So number one is make sure that your passport is valid before you book travel. Number two is check travel.state.gov. And number three is, when you're on travel.state.gov, enroll in our STEP program, which is a Smart Traveler Enrollment Program. And that will give you up-to-date information, security advisories while you're traveling about your destination. It also will help the embassy locate you in case there is an emergency. And you might also want to follow us on social media, TravelGov, @TravelGov.
You know, and Secretary, obviously, it's a very nuanced situation. Every country is also different. But do you think there's enough focus being put on why there is this increased crime, this increased violence in some of these areas?
That's a great question. And again, you know, I think across the world, what we really focus on is making sure that we are aware of what's going on, so that we can advise American citizens before they travel of the risks that they might encounter, so that they can make good decisions. Certainly, you know, we're all concerned about making sure that we're safe while we travel. We just want to make sure that Americans have a good vacation, and that because Americans right now, there are more Americans than ever before have passports. More Americans than ever before are able to travel, which is such a good thing. It's good for our country and it's good for them. So we want to make sure that people have the best experience possible.
Absolutely. Very, very good to travel, especially internationally, to see how life is different, but also so important to remain safe. Assistant Secretary Rena Bitter, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.